This video will walk you through another way of getting Esri topography to use inside of OpenSite SITEOPS. So for example, we're going to locate a site. It's in Concord, North Carolina. Once we've located that site, we can put on some Esri imagery information. So if you want to use Esri topography and it may or may not be working for you, there's another way to acquire this data. Now you could also get topographies from SketchUp or any other source that you might get external and be able to import that data. But we're going to use OpenSite Designer to acquire the information you need. So we need to first put the project on a coordinate system. In this case, this is Concord, North Carolina, so we need to go out and do the northern and eastern North Carolina, and we're going to do NAD 83 in the unit of foot. Now once we've grabbed this, we can come in and turn on the aerial image or the road image, whichever one's easier for you to use, to be able to locate that site and put it within the view. There we go, same area. And to give you an idea, we'll just turn on the aerial image just so you can see that it looks just like the other one we had in SITEOPS. Now at this point, we just need to identify an area from where we're going to grab this topography. We'll go under Site, and we'll just go in and pick a polygon and place it, making sure the site is inside of that polygon. There we go. Next step is we're going to go into Terrain and click on Topo Import. And we're going to do an Esri terrain. It may take a minute or two for this to pop up, but once you pop up, log into your account. Any Esri account will work, whether it's the cheapest paid version or fuller versions. Once you've entered in your information and log in, you sign in. At this point, the left mouse click button to identify the polygon. You're going to pull it out a little bit, and then you're going to accept that. Once you do, you're going to get a 10. Now I've got a surface model, and if you want to look at it, you can pick on it. On the left-hand side, you can things like turn contours on, turn triangles off, give you a more traditional topography view. Now at this point, if we want to export it and using SITEOPS, I need to pick on it. And then I want to pick on the set as active. Then I want to right click on that, go to Export Terrain Model, pick Land XML. Then we just want to accept the default. Once we do this, you want to save this file, XML file, to somewhere on your computer. Now once we've saved this, we can go back into SITEOPS and we can import this file. So now we go to Import, Import File. We're going to browse for it. We're going to locate it. I'm going to say Open. Now we need to upload that data so the SITEOPS system can look at it. Once it looks at it, then we're going to be able to say what we want to use. Now don't use the point data. You'll go to the very bottom, and there's always a 10 at the bottom. Click on it. It's going to look gray. Then you do Merge into Existing. Now once we merge this in, we're going to lose the Esri image that we have in the background. Again, don't worry. Once it generates, you can see it at the bottom middle. It's generating, it's distributing, creating those elevations. Once it's done with that, then we can go back. Then we can go back and turn on the image. There we go. Now at this point, you're actually ready to work. But I want to just go through and show again that it's still grades perfectly fine, and for some there may be one issue we want to deal with. So I'm just going to draw a quick boundary. We're going to bring in a spatial template and we're going to grade. So we bring in this boundary. I'm going to get rid of the old one. We don't need it anymore. Then I want to come in and I want to go to spatial template. Let's grab our 357K cross dot. We're just going to drop it in there. Hit layout, hit grade. And it's going to get in there and grade. It's going to do just what we want it to. You can see a lot of little 10s. And sometimes this is the issue. Sometimes it can be too many 10s. It can slow the system down. So if you feel like it's going slower than it should, type the command weed existing and you'll see how many triangles you have. In this case, I'm going to take about 60,000. You can get rid of a lot of triangles and still get a very accurate answer. And if we go back and look at it now, you're going to see the triangles look a little different. It went through and it removed some of that information. And now we're coming in and we're still grading and getting a very accurate budget based on what we're doing. So now you've learned how to import topography by using OpenSite Designer's Esri terrain.